Surviving Sister Wives contains adult content that may not be suitable for Latter-day Saints or sinners. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Surviving Sister Wives.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Carly, and this is Season 20, Episode 7, You're Like a Stripper, I'm Like the Pole.
This was another tough one where it's hard to pin down and originate where these lines came from. Who is talking to whom? This felt like a Jen line. It could have been, right?
I thought it was going to be a Jen and Meri conversation.
Yeah, Jen and
for
Meri
sure.
convo. Because they've been the source of a lot of these, too. I also thought maybe Christine and David. Because, things get a little freaky.
Definite possibility. But no. This is Kody and Robyn. Can we stop all of the references to sex that have to do with them this season?
It was Kody quoting Robyn, though. Robyn doesn't want to say this on camera, but then Kody keeps saying that this is what Robyn told him. She's
secret,
too shy.
And she'll never record it.
She's too shy. She's too pretty. She doesn't want to talk about that.
I'm so over these people. Are you ready for what we saw in this episode?
Yes,
Got
let's
a little
hear
rewrite.
it.
Cody and Robyn try to reinvigorate their sex life with a vertical expression of a horizontal wish. Meri rereads Cody's love notes. David refuses to watch the Twilight saga again. Meanwhile, down on the bayou, Maddie packs her go bag.
Or was it a bug out bag?
The way Janelle was talking about it,
That's what it sounded like.
it was.
Yeah. You got to be ready at a moment's notice here.
I don't know. I mean, maybe once you reach your fourth child, it does feel like a little trip away.
The go bag. Bug out bag makes it seem more tactical. Like it's part of a mission.
Maybe it's a Special Forces Easter egg.
Maybe. Perhaps. Your Bergen. You have to pick up your Bergen and hold it over your head. But it's so heavy.
You want to start with Kody and Robyn?
We might as well.
Why not? They're subjecting us to having to watch them, so I guess we'll just start with them to get them out of the way.
Yeah, and it's like the interesting dynamic is that it's like the juxtaposition. We talked about this before of all of these other things, very real things that are happening in the wives' lives where it's Christine navigating relationship stuff with David and Janelle preparing to be a grandmother and supporting Maddie and Meri moving on with dating and doing all these different things. And then Kody and Robyn
stuck with each other. It's like everyone else trying to untangle their lives and then Kody and Robyn trying to figure out what the fuck they're still doing together.
These deep realizations from everybody else and like, oh gosh, yeah, how messed up this was, and processing through all of that trauma. And then Kody and Robyn are still oblivious as ever, just like heads buried even further in the sand.
Their biggest problem is that they've got to correct how Kody dances, which I agree. It's on the list. I would just say it's pretty far down the list in terms of priority from where it should be.
Not top of the list for me personally. But I mean, like, we've known this has been a problem. We've joked about this too. We've had a few TikToks of my shoulder is completely dislocated. So like we get it. We've seen it. We've seen Kody in action multiple times. Every time there's a Brown family mosh pit, Kody is bopping around, pumping and thrusting.
So is this thrusting? I didn't need the imagery, but is this one of the negative side effects of no longer living polygamy? Is that Robyn now is Cody's only dance partner?
So she's forced to, basically against her will, to dance with this man. But luckily, they're not going to too many dances anymore. I think the next dance they're going to have is at Aurora's wedding, probably. So these are going to be few and far between.
Maybe she thinks they have a lot more wedding invitations coming their way.
Oh, also, yeah, Cody's going to have to walk Meri down the aisle, but we know that's going to be a while, probably, right? That's going to take some time.
Yeah. Based on what we've seen from the dating, I don't think we have to worry about that impending anytime soon.
Yeah, not for a while.
They just keep going on dates with each other. They're taking Ari's advice, trying to repair their relationship. Is that where we're at? Do we agree that they don't enjoy each other? Or that at least Robyn does not enjoy Cody's presence?
I think it is a mutual negative experience that they are perpetuating on each other at this point. But neither one of them wants to admit that. They can't admit defeat because now it is perfect. This is what they've been building to this whole time. But now they're just wine and dining and not really 69ing anymore.
I think that's the problem, huh?
It's lacking.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
I'm surprised they went out because Robyn didn't sleep much the night before.
Which isn't out of the ordinary for her.
Well, is it? I thought she gets her beauty sleep. What time she wake up? Is this like a 6:30 dinner reservation and she just woke up around 4:30?
Yeah, because it took a couple hours to get ready and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. What time do they crack open her coffin in the morning?
She's going to need one to keep the kids away from her. What is happening in that house?
Where nobody sleeps? Yeah, it used to be the mold. Like, that was the big concern at the She-Ra Chateau. Now at the She-Ra Chateau, I don't know, maybe the mine was busy. It was active overnight. They were running a double shift or something.
It's keeping the kids awake.
It's a little low rumble in the background.
I still think it has to do maybe with the spirits in the home.
They did not leave.
It's the poltergeist keeping them awake at night.
Following them through the move, yes. They packed it up in one of those boxes. It's in one of those dollies.
Baby Saul comes crying, running into their room in the middle of the night because all of his drawers are just open.
You remember when I scared the crap out of you at our apartment in Chicago? Because
do that.
I would walk into a room and then there would be a drawer that was open. So you had a sock drawer that you would leave open.
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why you were doing that either. If it was just an ADHD thing where you were doing something else and forgot to close it, probably. So then what happened was I was perpetually walking in and there wasn't a ton of room in a 1-bedroom apartment in Chicago. So if the drawer was open, it's kind of in the doorway. So you could smack into it. So basically what happened was anytime I'd walk in and there was a drawer or a cupboard that was open, I would just open all of them and then leave. And then...
It was very passive aggressive of you.
Well, no, I let you know.
Afterwards.
When you asked.
After the moment of silence when I walked into a room.
Yeah.
And looked around in horror.
Yeah. And I
wondering, is this the day? Is it finally happening?
No.
Have they finally come for me?
No, this is just, look.
It's just you fucking with me.
It's a visual representation of what I'm experiencing when I walk in here.
I don't do it anymore, do I? I leave cabinets open when I'm cooking sometimes.
Sometimes. But that doesn't bother me as much in this kitchen in our home. It's not a galley
We're not
kitchen.
In a shoebox anymore.
We're not,
so
yeah, it's not as close quarters as we were previously.
Couldn't even open the closet door in that apartment.
Scooch right by you.
Why are the kids up all night? Isn't Saul 12? I don't know what Ari is because they've recast her so many times I can't keep track of her age. Is she 8, 6, something like that? She's somewhere between the ages of 6 and 9. I don't know. I'm very bad with children.
Yeah, she's just like that Dakota Fanning age. You know the one where she did all the stuff. That. She's in there. Ballpark. Why does... Saul doesn't feel like he's 12 to me. He feels like 13, 14, right? He's a little bit older.
I was going to go younger.
He's got a baseball hat on, a backwards baseball cap now. He's going to skate parks and meeting sketchy characters.
That's a much more colorful life than I think he probably leads.
Okay, sorry. He's just watching videos of Rocket Power on his phone. That's what he's doing. You guys remember that cartoon?
Yeah,
Rocket Power?
I was going to say, many of us did.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Maybe it's the dollies. They can't sleep because there's so many eyeballs on them at all times in this house. God forbid you get up in the middle of the night to get something to drink out of the refrigerator.
Well, yeah, we saw the one in the dining room that was keeping an eye on the courtship conversation that was going on. Shocked and stunned as the rest of us that Kody's receiving these letters out of the blue.
Just feels like at this point, with how old their kids are, they shouldn't be up all night.
So what is keeping Robyn up all night? Because Kody wanted to make the joke that it was him. He's keeping her up all night.
A feeling of impending doom.
Yeah, but she can't express that. She can't verbalize it. She doesn't know how to explain it.
QVC late night sales. That's my other guess. Flash sales. This is going to be mean. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to say it anyway. Robyn keeps talking about how she doesn't feel like she's old enough to have adult children. She feels a lot younger than that. It doesn't look it, girl.
The frown has been frowning.
She's aged like sour milk. I know it's been discussed heavily. You feel younger than you are because you look much older than you are.
Maybe that's it.
I think that's the disconnect.
Well, also your brain just kind of like, she was the one who was the big proponent of your brain isn't fully developed until you're 24.
They couldn't choose which church they wanted to go to because of
yes,
that.
The kids at the time, she was upset about youth group decisions that were being made. So the parents were making unilateral decisions for them. I don't know if hers is fully cooked yet either.
She stopped developing mentally around age like 14, 15, 16.
Like, I think we're still playing catch up on a lot of the brain activity.
Well, that's why she's stuck in the 90s. She's saying, I would love to just go out and dance to some 90s music. I want to go to a 90s dance club.
It's criminal that they did not flash back to some sepia tone footage of
her breakdancing.
Robyn's breakdancing abilities.
They give us everything in a flashback. They didn't include that.
You guys couldn't find that? I would have sent you the clip. I have it.
We have it saved.
We have multiple copies, just in case. They're always lying around in case we need to make a TikTok.
So that's why they have to solve this problem of Kody not being able to dance.
Well, Cody's like learning that this is a problem because he's like, I didn't know that my dancing was a problem.
Okay, but it's weird because I guess Robyn was the only one who had a problem with this. Obviously, Janelle generally didn't like to dance.
Yeah, Janelle's not going to get up and dance.
So it wasn't particularly anything about Cody's dancing that was the problem. It was just Janelle's not going to participate.
Dancing in general. Cody didn't see that was like a him issue. That was a Janelle issue. Thing. Yeah.
Christine, totally into it. Meri, if he wants to give me attention through being on the dance floor with me, I'll take it. Into it.
Christine was just happy to see. I think it's Christine who was kind of just like happy to receive something here. And then I felt like
she loves to receive.
She loves receiving. And then Meri was like a match the energy sort of approach to it.
That's how she embraced all things in their marriage, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let Kody set the tone and then match the energy. So for him, it's like insanity. That's the tone for dancing. Dislocating shoulders.
He's just going instinctually with what his body is telling him to do. It's very Michael Scott.
Gyrating. There's a lot of upper body. There's a lot of arm movements.
It's a lot of arm. It's a lot of leg too. Who are we kidding?
A lot of leg. A lot of leg.
They did give us the footage of him dancing at that wedding after COVID or during COVID.
During.
Right? During COVID.
Smack dab in the middle.
When he couldn't go to Isabel's surgery, but he could sure as hell go dance on that dance floor.
Officiate a wedding a couple states away. Yeah, never forget.
So they decide that they're going to go get some dance lessons. And they go to the museum club, which they make a very big thing about, or at least Kody does, that this is the place to go in Flagstaff.
He didn't really seem to talk it up that much. He was like, yeah, we drove by here a couple of times. We really think we were going to stop in.
I don't know why I felt like he was really trying to talk it up. But
that was a glowing endorsement for you.
So here's my theory. This is where it's coming from. This is the second place they've gone this season where they've gone for a date, and it is now closed down. No longer operational for sale. So are they getting paid a little something on the side to film at these places? Or are they just the kiss of death to local small businesses in Flagstaff?
I think it's just, the negativity that they bring into spaces.
It is the poltergeist that we're saying is inside the house. They are taking it places with them.
It's sapping the local businesses in the area completely of energy and just draining the resources. I don't know if this is like a kitchen nightmares sort of problem too, where it's like, oh yeah, we're desperate, we'll let you film, and then hopefully that'll get some foot traffic going here for us too. But then it takes 2.5 fucking years for that footage to hit the air. You're already out of business by then.
They needed that to happen, like a 3-week turnaround.
Yeah, something quicker. But that's not what you're getting here with this production team. Sorry, it's not happening.
This place, they had like old pictures of it on their website so you could see, because it's, I guess, a historical location in Flagstaff.
It's right on Route 66.
He used to say taxidermy on the sign.
Taxidermy? That was unrelated, though, I'm sure, right? Probably.
Now you just come here to meet with the Zoo Crew Dance Club.
Zoo Crew?
That was what was on the logo on their shirts. You didn't take note of that? I did.
No.
I Googled them and everything.
Okay. Well, Cody's confused, too. He's like, I don't know. are these the people that we're supposed to be meeting up with? They don't look like dance instructors.
Did he think he was going to meet like the Dancing with the Stars dance instructors?
I thought he was expecting like almost like a Billy Blaine type.
Who do you think I thought of?
Uncle Baby Billy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I was close.
I don't know why I'm confusing.
Billy Bob Thornton? No. Okay. Thank God. We didn't have
Chris
another-
Angel. I don't know why.
Chris Angel?
Wires got crossed. I don't know. I can't.
I almost
explain
said
it.
Chris Angel Super Freak, but that's not it. That's not it, guys. What's it called?
I'm in
What was
tears.
his show?
Who? The Chris Angel
Chris
show?
Angel.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
his-
anymore.
Mind Freak. That
Mind
was
Freak.
it. Not Super Freak. Different. That's Rick James. That's different.
Christine was a very big fan.
Super Freak. Super Freaky now.
Is this supposed to be a storyline that's going to get him on Dancing with the Stars?
Kody wouldn't last 1 week on Dancing with the Stars because it's not about dancing ability. It's about
Ability to take instruction and improve?
no, it's about fans voting for you on the phone.
Okay, I
everybody
forgot.
hates him.
That's a really important element of it.
That is vital. That is the only reason you stay around. If you have the least amount of votes, you're gone.
He doesn't care though. If they pay you up front just a flat amount and it's whether you're there for 1 week or the full time, he doesn't care.
He'll be there.
Can you imagine Kody Brown going on the Dancing with the Stars tour?
No, I can't. Here's where I will imagine it, though, is if Christine is on for that season 2. Or
Oh,
Meri. Is
it's
that how
gonna-
they rekindle?
Cody and Meri.
Cody and Meri. Is that how they rekindle their relationship? Through dance?
Through the art of dance. We can only hope.
The vertical wish of a horizontal position or something.
Close
What?
enough. William Shakespeare.
It's in Hamlet, guys. Obviously.
I can't wait to rip that apart. That's been bothering me for 2 weeks now since we saw the first preview of it.
I know it is.
They walk in and Robyn's instantly upset because Cody's like, she has a problem with my dancing. We're here because of her. I personally think there's nothing wrong with what I do when I'm on the dance floor, but let you be the judge of that.
I wish they would have just taken a moment and said, show me. Yeah, give me a
Where
rundown.
are we starting at?
Yeah, I need to get a gauge.
Let's get a baseline.
Let's see what we're working with here. Give me a couple of bars and just let them go at it. But we didn't get that.
No, they start with the actual instruction of the dance. There's no warm up, no nothing.
We're just jumping right in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody's got to rip his jacket off, getting all heated up.
I was personally disturbed by the fact that he's named his dance the pump dance.
I feel like there's got to be a better term for that to go with, right? Like there has to be. It has to be a better way to describe this.
He was kind of into being there because it was like a reminder of the first time. Is it the first time that they actually met? Because we had the eyes locking in church in the lightning bolt moment. And then they had the time in the driveway. And then there was the church dance where they got to talk to each other while grinding.
Allegedly. Some of that's
Exaggerated.
a little
okay.
hazy. But yeah, I think it's the first time that they were able to. He said their first real conversation, meaning the conversation in the driveway was fake. It wasn't real.
Well, this one, there were no chaperones around. Meri was not within earshot of it.
Uh-huh.
So they got to whisper sweet nothings into each other's ears.
A whole lot of nothing into each other's ears.
When he kept talking about how graceful Robyn is,
I was like, the woman who got thrown off the ATV last season?
got bucked off the ATV.
Her?
I want to see them do like historical dance. Let's
You
get
want
some
them
tutor-
promenading
Yeah.
out here?
Let's do it. Because
Mm,
if you're going to say someone's movements are graceful, it's feeling like it's giving maybe Tudor Dance Hall.
she has lots of potential suitors, too. Yeah. Filling up her dance card.
I mean, it's going to take Kody a lot of work. He already can't remember what he's supposed to be doing. He's like, we got to drill it.
Drill it.
So this was supposed to be fun. Robyn thought that this would be something they'd enjoy doing together. And now at home, she's just going to have to do drill after drill after drill of dance moves.
This is your fault, Robyn. You said I was a bad dancer, and so now you gotta make me a good dancer. The only way to do that is through practice and repetition. It's kind of like an allegory for their marriage, too. Their experience in polygamy, as it were.
His instinct is just to do the wrong thing over and over and over again.
Well, no, of just like how they've ended up as the monogamous couple at the end of this. And now they just get to be miserable with each other because they blamed everything else on everybody else. And now it's just them. So whose fault is it? Is it your fault or is it my fault? Because I don't like when it's my fault. So I think it's your fault.
It doesn't look like it's a whole lot of fun.
It's not going to last.
Shall we go to Parowan? Every time they give us the shot of the giant pea that's up on that hill, it gets me.
Gets you what? Gets you excited.
It gets me giggling. How like they think that it's the Hollywood of Utah.
Hollywood land. It's just P. That's all we could afford. It was just the one letter.
So Mary's acting like she had to go somewhere to collect these Rubbermaid boxes that she probably keeps bedside, right? Do we agree on that?
Bedside? No,
she keeps
said
them near. They're near and dear.
No, she said that this was storage unit rot, and then she just ended up bringing these back because she had to rifle through some stuff. I think she knew that the cameras were coming, and she was like, you know what? I'm sick of the never loved you storyline. I got some receipts I got to bust out.
Yeah.
For this
All
one.
this is just a response to things that Kody has said.
Yeah, because she happened upon her marriage box.
This is like the unlucky part for Kody because we know that she's a hoarder and she keeps everything. So we've already watched her cut that t-shirt blanket apart.
The t-shirt quilt.
Yeah, remember? Now we're going to watch her go through these boxes of their wedding stuff.
And I mean, she was trying to brush it off where she was like, oh, look, it's my wedding dress. My wedding dress is in here. I don't keep it for sentimental reasons because it was my wedding dress to Kody, because obviously there's no sentimental value in that. But like, I made this dress and my grandma helped me make this dress. And then, oops, what's this? All of these just random love letters from Kody just came pouring out of this box.
Why would they be in here? That's weird. I don't remember what that is. Do you think you could read it, Jen?
I didn't keep them for sentimental purposes or anything.
Can you pan the camera over here and get a shot of it?
Here, look. This is Cody's handwriting it. There's no denying.
It was so forced. But first we got to see their wedding invitation. Was that their, like it was an announcement or was it an invitation?
That looked like an invitation. That had like a time and a place.
Okay.
Didn't it?
I felt like the picture of them in the sweaters, the J.C. Penney special, didn't feel like it was giving wedding invitation.
With Cody's foot hiked up on that rock.
In his ked.
Scared Maisie a little bit.
She's okay. I'm sorry, wedding and ball.
Oh, yes, it's a ball.
Not a dance, not a reception, a ball.
Is this a gala that we're putting on here?
Of sorts, yes. There was an ice fountain, right? An ice luge, something like that.
An ice luge?
Am I imagining that? Was there a swan that was forged out of ice?
Okay, there were swans at Lakai.
No.
No, those were peacocks.
Yes. Different birds.
Different birds.
We only bring the avian facts on this podcast. You know that.
And then, I don't know. I think that was like a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City ice luge thing. I feel like that was a Vita Tequila thing.
I don't know. It's all combining in our minds now.
Yeah, and Lakai too.
Meri was too shy for a traditional polygamous wedding where they have a wedding line where you have to go and talk to every single person who came to your wedding.
Which sounds like a drag.
Is that like a plague thing?
Not just a plague thing.
A lot of weddings have a reception line.
Or like a rreceiving line is what I've heard that referred to as. But that's like after the wedding ceremony, before the reception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like the wedding party all leaves first, and then they line up, and then as everyone else leaves the sanctuary or wherever the ceremony was being held, you have to walk by all the members of the wedding party that have now lined up there as you're exiting. That's been my experience. So if that was like...
Sure, there's multiple ways to do it.
I'm sure, yeah.
Meri just didn't want to talk to everybody, which I get. I feel that, girl.
Yeah, you know.
I feel that deep within me. So who was the shy pretty wife?
Meri first.
So Robyn stole that from her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Robyn collects all of it. It's like...
Horcruxes?
No, because then she's not destroying anything.
Well, she destroyed their marriages bit by bit.
I was going to compare Robyn to Thanos because it's like she's collecting all of the rings, all the different powers of the wives, and she becomes that. She embodies it.
To make a super wife.
And then she snaps her fingers, and then 3 of them disappear.
Maybe that's why she's so confused now. She just doesn't remember who she originally was because she's very carefully taken on all of these personality attributes of other women in order to compete with them, to make them look less special.
I was learning about echoism on my own personal mental health journey, which is like, I don't fully understand it, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to speak on it necessarily at this point.
Do you have like a summation that may or may not be accurate?
Not really.
Okay, let's move on.
I guess not.
I think that all we need to know about Robyn is when they asked her about her dress. So the producers were like, what do you think of when you think of your wedding dress? What memories does it hold for you? And she first makes it seem like this is going to be a question she refuses to answer, or that it's going to be something negative. And instead, she has to spin it. And she tells us it reminds her of her accomplishments. I mean, my accomplishment that I had a wedding day that was inclusive of everybody and made everybody feel special. Not my accomplishment
of bagging a
married man
who is about to get a paycheck for living polygamy. No, like this just felt to me like paving the way for the vow renewal. Like,
I know,
that's
we
what
still
this
say
is.
that's going to happen.
I guarantee
that's one of our prophecies that's been here.
It's
for
on
a while
the bingo
now.
card. Yeah, not this season, but like soon, where it's going to be. Oh, I can't even enjoy our anniversary anymore. Well, they still have their secret anniversary,
right,
the paperwork shuffle. So that one's still special to them right now.
Maybe they can do the vow renewal on that day.
But then everybody would know, and then that's not like their thing anymore, and they need to have this as a secret still.
They should stop going out to eat in public on that day and making it very obvious that they're there to celebrate their anniversary.
Well, yeah, it's true. Plus, at the rate that it's going,
it's coming up soon.
You're going to run out of restaurants to go to.
If you keep closing them all.
If you keep shutting them down, then there's not going to be too many places to go after that.
So this letter that's in the box, Jen starts to read it. Was it a love note? Because he multiple times calls Meri his best friend.
They're married.
His buddy.
They're married at this point.
His mest mate.
Breast mate?
His best mate.
Friend. He's already friend zoning her.
He's trying to use any word he possibly can other than my beloved wife, love of my life,
light
soulmate
of my life. In that Jack Nicholson Shining sort of way.
Should I read the note? I do have a picture of it. I know Jen read it to us. I thought that they were going to cut away and we weren't going to get the whole thing. So
we had to take
kind
a
of overreacted and took a screenshot right away.
Got most of it. They read most of it pretty much.
Dear best friend, parentheses, Meri, comma. I'm very sorry I'm not here for you this morning. Although I'm at work, my heart is with you, underlined. I got to bed at 2 a.m. and needed to leave at 6:15 a.m. I'll be home about 4:30 p.m. Trying to get some parentheses or try to get of rest before then so that we can spend the late afternoon together. Just the late afternoon. Not the evening. Don't get any ideas. We're not going to be spending the evening together. Just the late afternoon.
Okay, if he's home at 4:30, late afternoon, that's about 30 minutes because the evening's going to start at 5, okay? It's about 30 minutes.
I got 30, 45 minutes. That's all I can do today. That's all I can handle. I'm sorry that our work is keeping us apart, but it will make us tough. And we do need to make some sacrifices. I mean, specifically, you need to make some sacrifices.
What is he sacrificing here? Aside from sleep.
Time together. Sweet, sweet time together.
No, I think he's sacrificing his sanity 1 minute at a time.
Keep your head up and smile. And a smile on your face. Sorry, it's really hard to read.
Yeah.
You're always so pretty when you smile.
Smile more.
Keep a positive attitude through our trials, and you'll become a stronger person. The Lord wants us to be strong. If you get down because life is a little bit difficult, just remember how much I love you. That should keep you warm inside. I love you. tons and gobs, your best friend and buddy, your husband, and loving chum, something for life and eternity, Kody Brown, in case you forgot who he was. His name. It didn't read romantic, really, to me.
No, and I mean, like, this is early on. She had boxes of these letters and notes and stuff, because then that's what Kody's reminiscing. Meri was very needy.
This is before anybody had cell phones. Imagine what Meri would have been like if he had just had to run out to work and she had no idea what his schedule was. She would have been texting him all day long. It would have been a 90-day fiance situation where he had to quit his job.
Jenny and Submit.
Real Jenny and Submit. They'd have to open a cafe together.
Family run, family owned and operated. Just don't use the toilet water, okay?
I really thought he was going to say the reason he had to do this was he had to keep her up to date or he would get in trouble later. But instead he defers to, it's because she was so insecure that I had to keep reminding her how much I loved her. Otherwise she would fall apart.
That was the struggle, really, for Kody as a husband, was that he had to make Meri this better person throughout all of his coaching, basically, that was going on here. He has to kind of take credit for, like, oh yeah, the strong person that Meri is now, she wasn't like that when we were first together.
That was all the hard work I put in.
That was all the stuff. Everything good about Meri that you like about her now is all thanks to me.
As if that wasn't enough, then Meri pulls out a bag of rings. Just like a bunch of Claudia rings? What was this?
It is a hodgepodge of jewelry in a plastic bag. I don't think this is a proper way to store this jewelry, just all in one single bag, to just dump everything all in there. Because then we get a little bit about Kody's ring and how he melted it down. So then it becomes official show lore now that we're including, that they're talking about it on camera here.
This was the story that Christine teased, remember? About how Kody melted down the ring that Meri gave him for their wedding and how Meri was upset about it. And then kind of like regretted it and was like, well, I guess that's really Meri's story to tell. And she got upset at the tell-all that this had been spoken about.
Right.
So it just took her, I don't know, 2 seasons to finally get around to telling us firsthand.
Which didn't really amount to
this
much
is
of
why
anything.
Meri's frustrating to watch. Someone else already told us the tea. I'm not looking forward to her ever writing a book. I know that that's something that's been discussed of what would Meri's book be. I don't want to read it. It'll all be stories that we've already heard from other people.
But like still not told well either.
No, with nothing interesting added.
Nothing additional. Her own perspective is severely lacking, but just basically confirming the facts of the case and then just leaving it at that.
The more interesting thing was the story about the Claudia ring that she had and how Janelle had put a diamond in Meri's ring and Kody's ring, right? I think that was it. And she was like, I really found that to be really sweet. And it's a really positive memory that I have of Janelle coming into the family. I don't think I ever told her that, though, how much I appreciated it.
Why would I tell her that? Why would I want her to know that?
I would rather she thinks she did everything wrong when she entered the family.
Yeah.
So that's how I kept it.
I didn't want it to tarnish all of our toxic memories, too, of all of our kitchen fights and things that happened living in that first house together. I didn't want it to dampen from that experience.
So after Kody melted his ring down, he used some of it for stuff for the kids. And then he had some of the ring left. So Meri nagged him until he made her a piece of jewelry out of it.
Made her a necklace.
And so that's what she's holding, looking at, is this necklace.
But then that's what Meri's trying to figure out. I don't really want this anymore. But then what do? You melt this down?
Pawn it. Or go melt it down and makes either, well, I guess she doesn't even want to melt it down because Jen suggests, why don't you melt it down and you can make something for Leon and Audrey.
Yeah, but then you like make something else and it's just, you know that it was this other thing that's like kind of a loaded topic.
Well, I think that's why she's saying, I don't know what I do with this now because nobody wants it.
No.
I mean, we want it. We want it, Meri.
I'll take it. Yeah. If you're not, I mean, if you're looking to get rid of it or whatever.
You're just going to put it in a Ziploc bag and throw it in a Tupperware somewhere.
I mean, we'll display it or do whatever, but
we'll wear it
as needed. Yeah. It still holds sentimental value for some people, just because it doesn't hold sentimental value for you.
Just have it melted down. That's what he did. Melt it down and get the money for it. He owes you a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't even going to make a dent in it. I think that's what he's probably using as his case, though, is you have all these precious stones and metals that I gifted you over the years, so we're even now.
Okay. It's not like in Tudor times where they would come take all of the queen's jewels when you were no longer the queen.
Yeah, it's not like that, I guess.
You know what they should do? They should give the necklace to Truly, and when Truly goes to visit next time, just leave it under the bed or something. Kody and Robyn's bed.
No, just wear it and don't say anything.
Kody won't recognize it.
He won't know. Guys, he's never going to know.
So if you thought that Meri took this stuff out to look at it one last time before she discarded of it, you're incorrect. She packs it all back up safely in this protected, water-safe tub and puts it back in the storage unit.
I immediately pictured the end of Indiana Jones when it goes into the crate and then it's just like off into the warehouse full of all the crates. That's the scene that came to mind for me.
Okay, I thought Aladdin.
Aladdin?
The Cave of Wonders.
Okay.
You know, she's just going to leave it down there and one day someone's going to happen upon it and find all of these treasures.
Just don't touch anything else while you're down there. Yeah, be careful.
To North Carolina.
Meanwhile, over in North Carolina,
the music in this entire episode was weird, but especially the swamp people music that they played around Maddie's birth. What was that about?
There was a weird music cue in this episode. I think it was a Meri one where she was ranting and raving about something. I think it was part of the Christine and David fight.
Oh, yeah. She went on a whole monologue where she was talking about herself and how polygamy made her feel about herself.
Yeah. So when she was ripping off on that whole tirade, I don't know if it was like the Halloween soundtrack that had got dropped in here, placeholder music for something spoopy, but it was wildly out of place for the episode. It made me feel weird.
Do you think that they have access to music tracks already purchased by Discovery Network? And so that's where they're getting all this weird music from? And why it all sounds familiar.
They're not used to it now. Yeah, they're just like, I don't know.
Like I don't know. Pull this one from Swamp People.
Well, and that's what Discovery is realizing very quickly, that like they do not have a good track record with the music rights on this show, as episodes have been pulled repeatedly from multiple locations.
That's why we don't get flash dances anymore.
That's why. Yeah, no flash mobs.
So Gabe is visiting. We haven't seen Gabe in a while.
Yeah.
That was a fun surprise.
Yeah, that was nice.
Peyton was also there, so that kind of brought the mood down a little bit.
Well, he lives there now. Yeah.
Well, and they mentioned his girlfriend, who isn't this the child? This was the very young girl that he was dating, who they broke up.
Caleb was asking about it, and it was
of course Caleb was asking about it.
Yeah, you'll like her.
I don't think the age gap's weird. They both have girlfriends now. Gabe and Peyton.
Gabe and Peyton,
not Caleb. And Gabe's going to move to Chicago to meet with this girl or live with this girl. Meet with this girl? This is a catfish situation now.
No, they're moving in. Yeah,
so
they're moving in.
So he just DM'd her.
See, that's scary to me.
That
to
is.
Just DM somebody and then you're dating and then you're moving in with each other. But they're moving in like at the end of the year. It's like 9 months away still at this time.
Oh, that's a big plan.
Time of filming. I know that's where
gotta wait
Janelle,
for leases to expire.
Right, yeah. But Janelle was basically like, well, if you're still together by then
thanks, Mom.
I guess, yeah, you should be good.
Otherwise, you could come live out on the compound.
You'll always have North Carolina.
We'll clear some owls and some trees and some bats, and we'll get you in here. By the way, Janelle's house. It's framed, it's got windows, and it's got a front door. She posted about it on Instagram.
That's a lot more than she's had on Coyote Pass. So this is a step in the right direction to no longer experiencing homelessness, temporarily experiencing homelessness.
It's been more than temporary for her,
that,
unfortunately. Yeah. She's got to move out anyway because Maddie's about to have this kid.
Oh, yeah.
They're running out of bedrooms.
Yeah, she's due any day now, basically.
Well, it's 3 weeks from her due date, but that means it could happen. You know?
Could. Yeah, it could happen. So they have to sit Evie down and they're like, look, you need to know because you're the most responsible person here. Okay.
Is she not the cutest?
She's adorable. But like, look, Evie,
I enjoyed the conversation.
I need to get you up to speed on this because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening here soon. So you need to be aware just in case mom and dad might just disappear overnight one night, but everything's okay. All right. It's because we're working on baby sister. And then that's...
Oh, no, another baby sister.
A baby sister.
I was just upset the whole time because I know we're going to have to watch Maddie have a baby on the show again.
You know, I think I'm good. I think I'm done with that.
Yeah, like I know she's done with having kids after this. I'm going to call it now.
Baby girl.
I'm just not interested anymore.
We been done for a good while now.
Just show me when the baby has arrived. Like, that's the only part I'm invested in.
Because, I mean, we glossed over baby number 3. Because this is baby number 4.
Yeah, baby number 3 just like exists in an ether somewhere.
Just like flash forward, she was pregnant, and then boof, she was pregnant again. Now she's having baby number 4. So it's like, okay, we did skip over 1. Can we skip over 2? Like,
no, because now there's a film crew here, so we're gonna get every moment of it.
We had a good thing going here. We were it was steps in the right direction.
So they're going to go to a birthing center. Isn't this the birthing center that they mentioned back when she had Evie? And was it the one she went to or the one that she couldn't go to? Remember there was a story about it was really far away and then it was still not that close to the hospital.
She went to, it was the birthing center for Evie. And then there were complications. And so then they had to rush her to the hospital.
I was just still confused about where she was going. Not that I care that much. I don't even know why I brought it up. Forget I ever said it because I don't give a shit.
Look, I don't have any questions. I'm good. The baby's here. Baby's okay. Everybody's fine. Everybody's good.
Not yet. The baby's not here
No, I
yet.
mean like here in the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now.
Real life timeline. Like everybody's good. I'm good. I don't need to see it as part of a storyline.
No, they're going to drag this out for another like 2, maybe 3 episodes.
No, I think, are they just going to wrap this up next week? Is it next week that they're going to?
Yeah, she's going to have the baby next week.
I think she's going to have I think it's going to be next week.
I kind of feel like the entire point of all of these scenes was not only to set up that we're going to have to find out about the baby being born, but also that Kody does not know anything that's going on in his kids' lives.
Right. Yeah, because Janelle's basically like, oh yeah, they haven't talked for like 2 or 3 years at this point. He just kind of finds out through the Brown family rumor mill that he's always very critical of.
Or from TV.
From TV.
When this airs,
social
we'll know.
media. From TikToks that we make.
It must be from social media.
It has to be.
Right? That's how he knows about Zona. From the show and from probably what he's seen on Instagram. Unless Meri blocked him. Think she did that?
I don't think so.
She blocks everybody else.
No, she blocks people who don't read the rules. I don't think Kody reads the rules, though. So, I mean, yeah, that does track. He very well could be blocked.
Could have gotten blocked at some point.
Very easily could have happened.
The only other thing that grossed me out was, so Axel, not so excited to have another baby sister. He's got 3 baby sisters now. He was hoping to maybe mix things up, get a little variety in there. But instead, you get what you get. And then Caleb was like, well, God gave us all these little girls because he knew that he needs someone to protect them.
From people like me. From predators. From groomers.
That rubbed me the wrong way for multiple reasons.
Yeah, you could reassure in the way that Leon did where, hey, gender's a social construct, so don't worry about it, okay? Ain't nothing but a thing, basically.
Or go talk to Peyton. Peyton knows what it's like to have a bunch of sisters.
If you talk to Peyton for a couple of minutes...
Maybe that'll make things worse.
Well, I was going to say, I think you'll be thankful that
you don't have a brother.
That you don't have a brother. Like that would be a way to then gain some insight into what that experience could be like. Because, I mean, I get, like, if you're hanging out with Gabe, it's like, oh, well, this is nice, This is good. If I have...
It is like watching Gabe's little clone sitting next to him on the couch.
It is. It's kind of freaky. Why was Gabe just thumbing through the Bible, too? He had, like, a little travel version of the Bible. I don't know what was going on with that.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Just some light reading that he was perusing through the conversation here.
David and Christine?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the biggest fight that they've ever had. That's what the episode description said.
Okay, so they took your advice to heart. You were sick of every single time that David and Christine come on screen, They're talking about how great their marriage is, how wonderful, blissful, romance. Everything is just so wonderful and lovely. So, hey,
here we go. We've
here's
got
some real stuff.
the friction in the marriage. It's not in the bed sheets, huh?
It's the fiction in the marriage.
The fiction in the marriage. They pretend to be arguing about Peyton at first. Like, did David bring this up so that Christine didn't feel attacked? Where it's like, hey, I've got something to tell you. I get irritated when I talk to Peyton and the whole conversation is movie quotes, things from books that I don't understand. I just want to hear what he actually thinks and what his feelings are. What do you think about that? What are your feelings about that? Does it bother you as much as it bothers me?
Also, it bothers me when you do it, too, if we're being honest.
Because otherwise, why do we care about how it affects Peyton's life?
Yeah, I don't understand where Peyton came into the equation at all for that, because it's like, this applies to everyone in Christine's house. But then also, David needs to understand, sometimes that's how people communicate, through quotes, sir.
Yeah, that Corey's going to take that really personally.
Through references, through movies, sometimes. Like, I understand what he's saying, too, of like, it feels like Peyton is incapable of having an original thought because everything is just a regurgitation of something else, that some form of media that he's consumed. So, like, I get what he's saying, but like, that's probably not entirely true. It's not every single thing that he says, because we've heard Peyton talk a lot, you guys. There's been a lot of things that he says.
He's been doing a lot of TikTok lives.
He says a lot of stuff a lot of the time. It's not all quotes. So there are some original thoughts mixed in there as well.
Well, those are the scary ones.
Those are the scary ones.
Maybe he should stick to the quotes.
That's what I'm saying. David, don't agree. I disagree with your assessment on too many quotes, and I'll raise you not enough quotes.
Okay, I'm wondering if his issue is that they misquote things. Because then Christine goes on to say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and attributes it to William Shakespeare.
Specifically to Hamlet.
Incorrect.
Wrong.
Incorrect. Incorrect on both counts.
Still wrong.
So this must be a frustrating experience to have people quoting things at you incorrectly all day long.
Okay, that would bother me. That would bother me a lot.
I know.
That would bother me a lot.
This is a game that my friends and I used to play on Facebook.
What, misattributing quotes?
Yes, we used to do that all the time.
I'm just thinking of, there's wildly inappropriate ones that are coming to mind for me, because there's a bunch that are online where it's just, or like
we were spreading misinformation on Facebook before it became a thing.
Before that was a real problem. It started off as a joke, you guys. Sorry, I didn't realize it was going to change the political climate of, democracy or whatever. But a picture of Abraham Lincoln with the direct quotation and attribution to him to say, anything's a dildo if you try hard enough. Like,
okay, I think you ruined the game.
That's a real thing. No, that's the one that came to mind for me, is the misattributions.
Okay.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. But that's attributing, reattributing.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah.
See, that's how we played the game.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right, let's move on. Twilight, we have confirmation that 3 times the girls have read the Twilight series. Now, that is less than Robyn.
Probably.
Maybe they were just trying to keep up.
The book's so nice, they read it thrice.
By the way, our Twilight Watch Party series is continuing in the month of November over on the Patreon.
Believe it or not, we're up to Eclipse. It's happening, you guys.
And it's happening on Robyn's annual traditional movie night. Tradition movie night? Her holiday movie night that we heard about last episode ago, that we never heard about in the 20 seasons of the show.
Yeah.
That she would have the night after Thanksgiving. That's when we're doing it on Discord.
'Twas the night after Thanksgiving and all through the house.
Okay. I did feel bad, though. The way that Christine explains this is they had to escape from the misery that was their lives by watching movies, reading fictional book series, playing games. That's what they did. They focused on talking about these things rather than dealing with their real emotions.
Yeah, that's a trauma response.
Correct.
Escapism. Yeah. So this is what I was talking about when we were mentioning when Christine was divorcing Kody and then very quickly jumping into relationship with David, and then even quicker after that, a marriage with David. And the concern became, did we fully process through everything that we've experienced at this point? That was the concern. That was the legitimate
fear for how a future relationship may not, could potentially not work out because of these other things that she hadn't addressed yet.
Yeah. And like, do we understand like all of the implications of kind of the deconstruction process of, I mean, it seemed like she's been out of religion for a while too now, like reading through the book and stuff. Like there was some stuff that came up from that too, but.
Well, talking of deconstruction, now the conversation takes a little bit of a turn and they start talking more about polygamy. And this seems to be like the point where David and Christine are having a disagreement, more so than the conversation about misattributing quotes. So he's very against polygamy, David is. Christine still doesn't fully have a bunch of negative stuff to say about polygamy.
Yeah, because that's where David's experience, from what he's seen, he's had several siblings who've lived polygamy, and it was not a good experience. And every man who's been involved in polygamy that he's had discussions with, conversations with, seems like they utilize that as like a power dynamic to kind of control the women and use it to their benefit, basically.
And he's making it clear. I'm not talking about I've met a couple of polygamists.
Not Kody Brown and Joe Darger. That's not what we're talking about here.
This is hundreds of men who live polygamy who I've known throughout my life. And the pattern that I've seen is that they enjoy watching their wives compete with one another for their attention. And that still doesn't make the light bulb go on for Christine.
Because Christine goes, oh, I don't think Kody was doing that. You don't think Kody was doing that? Because you talked about that in your book where he would withhold affection and time and attention with you and your kids because you weren't in agreement with him.
And then he had somewhere else to go as an alternative.
Yes.
That's the point that David is making.
That's what we're talking about here. So are we not seeing that?
We're all confused. You've given us stories that literally describe exactly that, ma'am.
Yeah, like that's what we're talking about. That's what we thought we were talking about. So like, is that what you're talking about?
No, in fact, she's like, I didn't feel controlled in my marriage. Really, what I felt controlled by was the church. Like garments, that was a big thing for me. I didn't like having to look frumpy. Being frumpy was a big problem for me. It affected my self-esteem, not my husband.
And then it made me dependent on, like, more insecure around my husband, where then I was seeking his validation, basically, because I felt frumpy. And so I wanted him to be attracted to me. I needed to know that he was still attracted to me, even in my frumpiness, from the garments.
Which, like, fine, maybe that's part of it. I'm sure the garments do seem like an avenue of control of women, so that you have to dress in a certain way. You have to control exposure of your body, that being placed on women versus the expectation of men to control themselves. But I don't think you can completely separate that from the point that David made about how men treat women in polygamous marriages, which the dynamic literally played out in your own marriage.
That was our favorite part of the book, though, was with Christine talking about the discussion that she had with the other wives at one point about not wearing the garments anymore.
That's not the part I thought you were going to bring up.
No?
No, I thought you were bringing up how Kody made her continue to wear her garments when they would have sex.
Oh, that was not our favorite part of the book. That was a different part of the book.
I'm just thinking, if you're going to say the garments were very upsetting to me and made me feel controlled, how about the part where your husband wouldn't have sex with you unless you were both still wearing your garments?
That's a big one. But then I liked the part where she was basically saying, I don't want to wear the garments anymore. And the other wives were like, yeah, because it's Vegas and they're long sleeves and it's hot. And then Christine was like, also the mind control, like the, the church manipulating
It was very
us.
Barbie. Do you guys ever think about death?
So like, that was the moment, I think, for us in the book. That was the highlight here.
Also, Janelle's still going hard defending polygamy as well. She's getting upset that it feels like David's just painting with the broad brush and making all polygamous men seem the same. But to his point, the man that you were married to is feeling very much like he fits in that collection of other men that David is referring to.
Sounds similar to the use case that he's describing here. And I guess like to Christine's point where it's like consenting adults doing what they're going to do. Sure. Like, yeah, I don't have control over that. To say polygamy is, immoral or by that you're living by somebody else's standards then at that point. So it's like, well, you have to decide what you're comfortable with. And so just because David says that it's not a great way to live doesn't mean that that's necessarily the answer for everybody here.
Well, the positive part of the conversation was that there was no expectation at the end that she would just agree with his views.
Right.
Which, again, if we're going to talk about controlling each other, that is what Kody wanted you to do in your marriage. Yeah,
to just, we have disagreed on this now, so I am going to withhold affection and attention and support. And then, until you come around, come to your senses and agree with me.
Then we have to watch Christine mount David on the island stool.
Oh, God. That's a kiss and make up
no,
sort of moment.
No flashback to the wedding lap dance.
No. Oh, I just thought about David's friend doing the lap dance then, too. So
just a few minor pieces of feedback for the editing.
Well, I know we complain about the sepia tone flashbacks, but
now I want them. Give me the good ones where they're relevant.
The ones that I want are the ones that I'm not getting. So now you've established the pattern where I'm expecting sepia tone flashbacks, and then you are withholding them from me. So now I'm upset.
Deeply upsetting.
Yeah.
Next episode, Coyote Pass has finally sold, and it's the final chapter in the family's breakup. Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri anxiously prepare to meet on the land to close out the deal. In North Carolina, Maddie has her baby girl. Are we looking forward to it?
I'm just ready for it to be done. Yeah.
I need the showdown at Coyote Pass.
Done deal. Yeah, Coyote Pass needs to be like 90% of the episode next week. Because this felt like one of those kind of like bridge episodes where we're just kind of padding the runtime a little bit.
We're trying to defend it, I feel like, because this season's been a lot of setting up storylines, padding a little bit from week to week.
Last week was good, though, wasn't it? Am I just battered now in my viewing experience?
It's because you have to compare it to really, really bad stuff so that it makes all the stuff that's mediocre seem like it was good.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's where we're at.
Mediocre down.
Any announcements? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is coming back November 13th, and we are going to have a mom talk marathon over on our other podcast, Surviving Reality.
So you don't want to miss that. And then here on this feed, we're recapping Special Forces. There's only a couple episodes left. Is Kody going to make it all the way to the end? He's already surpassed our expectations, and we've continued watching. They tricked us into watching the entire season, basically, at this point.
If you're interested in more content from us, check out our Patreon. There are hundreds of bonus episodes over there. Also, this month, our live is going to be open to all tiers. We've got our Discord watch parties. We're watching Sister Wives every Monday night at 8 p.m. We've been watching Special Forces together Thursdays at 9 p.m. And we've got Robyn's holiday movie night coming up on Black Friday. So you got to make sure you do all of your QVC shopping in the morning, and then you're back by 8 so that we can watch Twilight Eclipse together.
It's not the wedding scenes yet. That's what everybody's anticipating, but we'll get there eventually.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.